All right, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to all the elders of the apostles, GMS that rule well, that teach me this truth, and Shalom to my fellow Akim that are teaching me this truth with all honesty and sincerity, man. Shalom, man. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the men and women and believers, man, of the our Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, and his only begotten son Yahweh Shah, man. And this video that came across in actually an article that's just coming across. Um I forgot this guy's name. He did mention it. But this is one of the guys that stormed the Capitol building. And you see here, he's a so-called white man or Edomite. She's what appears to be a so-called black woman or Israelite, and their baby is what the scriptures will call a terror, man, because you are the seed of your father. And the elder apostle Tahar says that Boyce Watkins, because this is whose channel I'm getting this from, knows that he's an Israelite, and I believe that too. When I used to watch his channel earlier, I mean, when I say earlier, I mean like about 2 years ago, there were different things that he used to say, which led me to start following his channel. But again, man, not all understanding is going to be there, man. You know, not all understanding is going to be there to the people. Okay. Because Watkins, he's a financial guy, but he has this money demon on him, man. Okay. And he thinks that you're going to be able to earn your riches out of this oppression and earn your way out of this captivity, and that the system will be fixed and you can vote in for this and you can do all this other shit. Like, nah. And we just know that it is not written for that to happen. And and in this video he does mention that this is a black baby, and because the woman is black and like that, but that's not what the scriptures say. And which excuse me, popcorn, which prompted me to do this lesson. You know, I just found it very interesting that you have a proud boy with a Israelite wife. Now, is it shocking? No, it's not shocking at all, because we know that we know how Eve and the Israelite woman uh look up and follow behind Esau, Edom, man, the oppressor, man. That's part of the curses, man. All right, and it's part of that just what we have to go through as far as dealing with this oppression and this captivity, because we are in oppression, or we are an oppressed people. And if you want to believe it or not, you niggas are still in captivity. All right, you're not free to do whatever you want to do, man. You have the illusion of freedom, okay, and which is getting ready to be pulled away from under us, man. Our freedom, or our illusion of freedoms. So I'm just going to get into a little bit of this video and some scriptures, man. Lord willing that it's edifying.
Black wife. Let me pull them back up again. Hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe button. If you haven't done it yet, I would appreciate that. I'd like to be able. I think other people should be exposed to intelligent ideas, not just stupid stuff in media. That's what we do. We do that very well. So here's a couple more images of the guy. I think he's. I don't know if he's this guy on the in the middle here, Tim Giannett, or Nick OCHS.
And it looks like it's the Nick guy on the end. Like that should be clear.
I think he's. I don't know if he's this guy on the in the middle here, Tim Giannett, or Nick OCHS. I might be called a racist because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all be looking alike. I mean, I know that sounds terrible. I could probably be, if I was white and I said that about black people, I'm sure I'd be called a racist. So, but yeah, they kind of, I can't tell the difference in their facial features. So I don't know which one is which. Y'all can help me in the chat. But here is the image that where they got arrested. And it says one of them is the founder of the Proud Boys Hawaii. The other one is a far right activist. I don't know which one is which, but does it really matter? No, not for my key point. It doesn't matter. And here's another image. This is him with his beautiful black wife again, and that beautiful baby that they have. I mean, black babies are gorgeous, and that is a black baby, by the way, because part of the reason that they're so afraid of us is because when they mix their DNA with our DNA. Black wife again, and that beautiful baby that they have. I mean, black babies are gorgeous, and that is a black baby, by the way, because
And it's not a black baby. Okay. That is not a so-called black baby. And it's just a thing that a lot of people can't get over. The having melanin doesn't make you black, man. All right, having melanin doesn't make you black. Black, and you can eliminate the Hebrew thing out of it, okay? Even though we don't understand that, we know that that's the truth, that the scriptures have the truth. But having melanin doesn't make you, or carbon, what some people like to say, in your skin doesn't make you fucking black, man. Is this, when you sit back and you really think of it, it's the stupidest concept of all. Here it is, Japanese and Chinese or have the same pigment, but they're two totally different nations, and you wouldn't dare call them the same. But because someone has brown skin, you're all going to label them all as being black. When the original people on Earth had hue or melanin in their skin, man, all nations did. Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, is the odd man out, right? And so he's with this whole term black, with no understanding, man. That is not a so-called Israelite baby, man. And the scriptures will give us a better understanding of this, man. And we'll just start at Numbers 1:18. This is Numbers 1:18, and we all know this. You know, this is the milk that we learn when we get into these scriptures, man. You know, and I'm still in the milk. I say that with pride, man. I'm still in the milk. It's all good, man. Milk does a body good. You can drown a guy with milk, man. This is Numbers 1:18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. We're gonna get that word pedigree, even though we know what it is. We'll do it later. After their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. And again, just pull up that word pedigree just for edification purposes, man. Let's see what it gives us. Because you are determined by the house of your fathers, which is why I gave the genealogy of Yahushua Mashiach, man, pedigree, the road of descent under the animal, showing it to be pure breed. There you go, right there. All right, the record of ancestry, especially upper class ancestry of a person's or a family. And so we see that right there, man. So they determine their ancestry, they determine their lineage by their fathers, man. All right, and they assembled the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Okay, and we seen that this is a so-called white man, which is biblical nation is Esau, Edom, man. All right, so thus making this a white baby. All right, this is a Edomite baby, man. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua spoke of this in the book of Matthew, the 13th chapter, man, the parable of the wheat and the tares, man. And this is a tare. Okay, someone that looks like an Israelite, but inwardly is a Edomite, man. Let me see here. This is Matthew 13:24. Another parable put forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while man slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. Excuse me. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? And he said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servants said unto him, without then that we go and gather them up. But he said, nay, least while you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together the tares, and bind them up in bundles and burn them. But gather the wheat unto my barn. And when you read further down to the parable, the harvest is the judgment or the end of the world, man. And the reapers are the angels, man. All right. So this is a tare. This is a tare baby, man. All right. This is not a so-called black baby. This is a tare baby, again, going by the seed line of your father. And we'll further prove that in the book of Ezra, the second chapter, the 59th verse. This is Ezra 2 and 59. These pastors and all, they're not going into Chronicles and Ezra and none of that. And Esther, they're not reading none of that, man. All right. And these were they which went up from Ptolemy, Teresa, Cherub, Adon, and Amor, but they could not show their father's house and their seed whether they were Israel. Again, so right here you see they could not show their father's house because your seed line is according to your fathers. So because they couldn't prove who their fathers was, they could not prove to the congregation that they were Israelites, man. And I'm pretty sure that they were quote unquote all dark skinned, which is just ridiculous, or brown skinned, which is just ridiculous, man. But all skin folk is not kinfolk, man. All right. And we can even get that out of, let me see. We can pull it out of Romans as well. Not all of Israel is Israel. And that's covering many different angles from that aspect. Let me see here. This is Psalms 106. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And that's what happened, man. All right. We were mingled among the heathen. We mixed with them. We picked up their gods. We picked up their customs. We picked up their way of life, man. And a lot of that led to our destruction, man. All right. When you read into the book of Ezekiel, the 23rd chapter, it tells you that. It gives you the rundown of all the different captivities. Let me see here. It gives you all the rundown of the different captivities that we were in and the customs that we follow, man. And we do read out of other versions of the KJV. I'm just used to going to that, but we do read out of other versions of the KJV. When the other versions contradict what's in the KJV or the Greek or the Latin, then we go with we throw it out, man. All right, you have to understand and separate the meat from the bones, man. Let me see here. Yeah, the word of the Lord, Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, there were two women, the daughters of one mother, and these are the northern and the southern kingdom, man. And they committed whoredoms in Egypt. They committed whoredoms in their youth. There were their breasts pressed, and they bruised the teats of their virginity. All right, and the teats is just like the area around the nipple. All right, and the names were Aholah, and the elder was Ahobah, her sister, and they were mine, and they bore sons and daughters. Thus were their names: Samaria is Aholah, and Jerusalem is Ahobah. All right, and here it is, verse 5. And Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she doted on her lovers, on the Assyrians, her neighbors, which were clothed with blue, captains and rulers, all of them desirable young men, horsemen riding upon horsemen. All right, and that's what this woman's done. She's got her a so-called prominent Edomite, so-called white boy. All right. Got her a nice little family, and they've had here a tare baby, man. All right, and this is and it's all good, man. We know Eve is against us and against the system, man. but it is against the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But it is what it is, man. All right, judgment is still gonna be casted and come upon them, man. This is Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. So you can shackle with these Edomites if you want. Build big houses and big bank accounts and all this other shit that you want, man. But judgment is still gonna come, man. All right, and that's in the book of Job, man. Okay, and not just Job, but other scriptures as well, man. This is Job 27:14. His children be multiplied. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Yeah, man, great heavy judgment is getting ready to come to you Edomites and you other nations. So lock it just a second. All right, so lock it. Yeah, someone was at the door. Yeah, but this is Job 27:14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Yeah, man, great judgment is getting ready to come to you heathen, chiefly you Edomites, man. All right, you have a tab that you left open. All right, and that tab can only be paid by blood, man. All right, there you can't stimulus your ass out of this judgment. Okay, you can't Black Lives Matter your ass out of this judgment. Okay, you can't elect a damn terror vice president to put in office your ass out this judgment, man. All right, it ain't gonna work. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants to be repaid with blood, man, and that's what it's gonna be because it's written, man. All right, you were created to be the wicked, to be our overseers, our oppressors. Okay, the nation that come up against us from judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And because you overdid it, you have to pay. That's the Lord. This is the Lord's movie. This is how it's written, and this is what it is, man. Okay. So let me see. That pretty much was it on that, man. For this lesson, we got Jeremiah 49:10. I could hit that Jeremiah 14 or Isaiah 14. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself, and he can't. All right, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai has exposed this man as being the son of perdition. Okay, exposed this man to being the spearhead of the Antichrist, which is a system, not a man. Okay, expose this man to control the beast that's seen in Revelations, man. Okay, exposing this man to be the wicked that the scriptures speak of, man. All right, and he's carried that hatred, and he's played the villain and been a damn good villain for these last years, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai has exposed him, and he can't hide himself anymore. Okay, he can't hide who his natural carnality self, man. He can't hide that no more. All right, through this internet and ultimately through the elders and apostles on down, with clear eyes to see, man, and open ears to hear. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, which devil just going back into deceiver, man. Okay, and he's doing the bidding of the spiritual demon Satan on the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai's left-hand side, man. All right, it's just a battle of good and evil, and them being the spearhead of the evil side, man. It is what it is. All right, this is how the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai wrote it, man. All right, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. And that's going to be their ultimate judgment, man. 1,000 years in captivity. Okay. According to Lamentations, the 4th chapter. I think it might be 4. It could be 3. 1,000 years in captivity. According to Lamentations. Let me see here. Yeah, this is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. All right, and you have made your the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has made you naked, man, has made you bare, and exposed yourself of your true nature, and that's the demonic brute beast that you are, man. All right, okay. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, and through the scriptures and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, we have discovered this man's sins, which is why he can't hide himself no more, which is why he can't hide who he is, and he cannot hide his plans, man. All right, terrorists shall cover him on every side, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so this is just a lesson I want to get into, man. Going into this madness that Boyce Watkins is spewing. This man is not a this baby is not a quote unquote black baby. Having melanin doesn't make you black, because the original Asians, if you will, also had melanin, but you wouldn't dare call them black, right? So it's just madness. We just got to get out of that deep sleep, that cast of covering that Esau, the veil that he has put over the nations, man. Okay, so hopefully this message and this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.